Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Played out to the left flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's big chance! Goal! Marseille! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Vlahovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Diaby. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Yarmolenko. Oh, well played. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Williams.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chan. Yuri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Diaby. That has been slung wide. That's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Iñaki Williams. Iñaki Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Time and again they are repelled.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Garnacho receives it in a good shot, goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Extravagant effort! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
That's destined for the flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got away. No way through, so back it comes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? Looking to... Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Marseille have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
So what can they make of this? Strong running down that left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yarmolenko might just make this. And it's Yarmolenko. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's found the way through. He's in a good position here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Vlahovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Darwin. Oh, well played, well played. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And here's Vlahovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good take in a good area. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Bilbao finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Williams. Diaby. And it's Correa.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vlahovic! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, terrible pass. Yarmolenko. It's Yarmolenko! Goal! Marseille! And they've got their lead back. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Marseille leading now. Marseille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Diaby. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Llorente stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Llorente. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Darwin. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Marseille really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Danso. This looks promising. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Marseille go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Bilbao can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Yarmolenko receives it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. Bilbao have the chance to go the other way. Diaby! They've got to be quick to recover this. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Darwin. Pass somewhat off target. Diaby. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vlahovic. Patterson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Danny Vivian kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Darwin. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Williams.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, this looks sharp. Reader is onto it in a flash. Good ball, good take. And that's that. Bilbao perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Bournemouth appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Tavernier in towards the backstep. He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now that looks a decent ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now that's quite something. And what I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Williams clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tavernier, he's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Played out to the left flank. Chance here to counter. Diaby. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adeyemi. Bilbao are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Adeyemi. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Wirtz. Tries one from range. Well, they've got it again. Adeyemi. This looks promising. Llorente. That has ended up in no man's land. Now Nico Williams. Wirtz. And it's Adams. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bilbao clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to play him in. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's been played through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's where it came from. Benteke! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Benteke really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. Looking for the run. Chan. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bournemouth with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he shoots! Adeyemi is the guilty party there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Yuri. Not the most accurate pass. He can run onto that. Adeyemi. Adeyemi's cross. Tries a shot! Caught offside that time.
Bournemouth have really been terrific at snuffing out the...
Decent chance! He scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through...
Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bilbao restore parity. And a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Thierry Correa. Chan. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be made aware.
Some first-half thoughts?
Bilbao really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Benteke. Coming on the
Bilbao
field
kick
is
off the second half.
number 9, Calvert-Lewin.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Vlahovic. Pedro Neto. Short changes him with that pass. That has not gone well. Played out towards the right wing. And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now this could be a can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply, and they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Hangs one in. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Bournemouth have their lead. And here's Vlahovic. Vitz. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! And that's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Bournemouth now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shot could be on. Adeyemi, he's through on goal here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Adeyemi. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Bournemouth palpably stronger, better, superior.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Done so. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. And takes a shot! Llorente. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's having a hit! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And it's Correa. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. In with the challenge. Vitz. Can he get on the end of this? Nico Williams. Adeyemi. He's found space here. Calvert-Lewin! And somehow he kept it out.
Bournemouth really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Threads one in. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Bournemouth benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. And the pass is intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Yuri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's worked it through. Chan. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That looks a cracking ball. Not the most convincing of passes. In once more. Adeyemi! Yes! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Bournemouth are... And there goes the final whistle. Bilbao have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick reminder.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.